Hi, welcome to the first interview of Foresight. My name is Axel Nieto, and in the production of this video are working Ivan Brochero and Matías Van Reis. It's time to present the guest of the day. He is Edmund Greaves, and he is 26 years old. He is from England and is a producer of films. How are you, Edmund?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for the time and the willingness. And for a start, why did you come to Argentina?
I came to Argentina originally to study Spanish and to work for an NGO here.
How long have you been in the country?
In total, about 18 months. I first arrived in 2010 and I've now been back for 3 months.
Always in Córdoba?
Always in Córdoba, yes.
What are the things that you like the country?
I think probably the stereotypical things, so like asado and mate and
The traditions?
Yeah, fernet. But I think more importantly, I like the people here. I think they're very open and friendly, very easy to get to know new people all the time. I think that's something that's important for me.
What difference are between Argentina and Inglaterra and England?
Lots of differences. I think England is obviously a colder country most of the time. It rains a lot more. I have to say honestly, it's more organized than Argentina, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because I like things to be chaos sometimes. I think things maybe are easier to do in England with things like doing paperwork or I don't know, I think things just run smoothly in England. When Argentina it's maybe kind of harder to get by.
How do the people treat you in the country?
Honestly, like sometimes I think because you don't meet that many English people in Córdoba especially, I think maybe in Buenos Aires you meet more. People treat me like a curiosity. So it's like, oh, you're English. It's like, why are you here? That's strange. Like, why would you come to Córdoba of all places in the world? But then I think people are very friendly and they're always very interested in English culture. I think people in Argentina really love like the music from England and a lot of the sports, the football and that kind of thing. So I think generally well. I've honestly never had any kind of problems or anything like that. Telling people I'm from England or anything.
Are you working or studying here or?
Yeah, at the moment I am working as a film producer with some people who I met a while ago who are actually studying film. They make films here. I also make coffee, so I cook, like roast raw coffee and then sell it as packaged coffee for people to have in their homes.
Have you hobbies?
Yeah, I used to work as a journalist, and that became more like photography, photojournalism, and now because I'm working in other stuff, I like to take photos in my free time. It's something I really enjoy doing. And then I enjoy going to watch sports, watching the Rugby World Cup at the moment, which is a lot of fun with friends. And yeah, Argentinian things as well, like going to the park and drinking mate with friends and all that kind of thing. I'm becoming Argentinian already.
Football is a popular sport here in the country. How do you see that compared to your country?
It's very similar. Football is the most popular sport in England too. I think the way that people follow football is different here. There's, especially when you go to football matches in Argentina, I think the crowd is a lot more emotional and a lot more, almost more noisy. In England nowadays, in these stadiums, they don't have standing. You can't stand in the stadium. You have to sit, so it's a lot more relaxed. And I think if you go to football matches here, I've been to Kempes to watch Argentina play Costa Rica once, and I was in the popular section, the Section Popular, and it's crazy. I mean, it's just wild. And I was quite scared actually. I was wearing an Argentina shirt, but I got there and all the fans were singing El que no salte es un inglés, and I'm like the only English guy, 60,000 Argentinians, and I'm jumping up and down like, please don't find out I'm English, soy coroe, dale, vamos, like trying to pretend to be Argentinian, but it's really good fun. It's definitely you feel the passion of Argentinian people from watching football.
Have you any favorite team from Argentina?
Yeah, honestly I've never been to see them, but I'd say I'm a Belgrano fan. I watch it on TV, because I'm English, so soy pirata, I'm a pirate.
And in England, what is your favorite team?
Tottenham. Yeah, and there's an interesting connection there because Tottenham has an Argentinian manager. They have Argentinian player as well, Coco Lamela. And in the past we had a good history with Argentinian players. Cordobés player Osvaldo Ardiles and Ricardo Villa. So there's like a nice connection there for me as a Tottenham fan.
Now the coach is Pochettino. Are you think that Argentina is a good place to live?
Yeah, I think it is. I think I often get asked in a very kind of specific way, like, but why? Like, you're a person from Europe, from England, you could live anywhere in Europe you want. Why would you come to Córdoba or Argentina? And I've now traveled to nearly 40 countries around the world, and I honestly can't find anywhere that I enjoy living more than Córdoba, because it's just it's a lot of things. It's you here, like you can go to your neighborhood shop and they know your name and you know what price you're going to pay, and if you're nice to your butcher he'll give you the nice cuts of meat, and you have like a personal relationship with everybody in your life. In England you go to the supermarket and it's whatever, you live in, like everybody lives in a bubble, and here there's a real sense of community and society that you don't get in European countries anymore, I don't think.
So are you living in the country for much time?
Yeah, I'd like to live here permanently. It's a bit of a problem because obviously I need to have some kind of residency, and to do that I either have to work for a company or find an Argentinian lady who wants to marry me, which so far I haven't found one. So, but yeah, I'd like to stay here at the moment. Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, that's all for today, people. Thank you again, Edmund, for the interview.
Very welcome.
And see you in the next interview of our blog. Bye, people.